Oh, aye, and then, of course, the wife, the dog, and all the kids. The dog quite enjoys it because it sits there on the board at the front, and after about a week on the road, it changes colour, you know, from like brown and white to a dirty grey colour. You've got to have a very good wife if you have a steam engine that understands you. Now, when I got married, things were a bit rough as far as steam engines were concerned, and divorce proceedings were imminent on quite a lot of occasions. But as the years roll by, like Alison, my wife, has gotten more liking to the thing.
They bought the roller as a rusted wreck about the time of their marriage. It was brought to its present glory by Fred's handiwork and the help of Alison's family.
I have a good mother, and she used to help me a lot. Oh, when we had no money, because something was bought for the engine, I were always all right to go and get food off her if she'd fetch me something round. And she'd, you know, see that the kids were all right for clothes, and then my sisters used to fetch me clothes for them. The steam men with the engines, very few of them are married. They just think that women and steam engines don't mix at all, and they tend to look down on any wife that arrives. They think that you might try and get them to get rid of their engines, which has happened. But there's no way I want to get rid of ours, because we've done without to get it built up for so many years that I couldn't do with parting with it. There's too much of us in it.
Nice, fresh and breed.
In the early days, they didn't have the van, and a contest developed for a place on the footplate and in the coal bunker between Alison and Fred's cronies.
I decided when Lorna was 18 months, there was too many drunken men coming round. So it was either the children and me, or else the drunken men, and the children won. We got rid of all the drunken men, and the girls ended up in the coal bunker, and it was a victory for family life.
Might not let us in. You serve us, isn't it, like this? Pint of bitter, and you know, you do. You can put kids in the backyard, can't you?
Sit in the garden.
What are you on?
Two Brittany coins.
Coca-Cola and a lemonade, love.
Coca-Cola and lemonade. Yeah, the lady's making it down.
I suppose drinking and playing with these things is all very well if you don't do any damage. I mean, you know, I've heard of lots of instances where they've had too much pop and things have gone hopelessly wrong. You know, like one instance I can recall where in the middle of the night, you know, we've been drinking heavily all weekend, so the chap that I had with me were unconscious and lying on a trailer at the back of the engine and sheeted up with the sheet that we covered the engine up with, and he were a great big fella, 6 foot odd tall. These bloody great size 15 boots sticking out the end of the sheet, you see. And the engine surrounded with police cars. There were blue and white uns, orange and white uns, every type of police car you could imagine, and about 7 or 8 policemen as well. Nobody spoke, you see, and the chap who were with me, he's up vertical, you see. Oh, this is definitely it, you know, they're going to say, breathe in this bag, sir. Police sergeant gets out. And the only thing I could think of to say to him was, do you like these things? And I could tell with his eyes how they lit up. They went right big, you see, just like a little lad with a new toy. And then I said, would you like a go? And his eyes went even bigger. And so I said, look, you can't drive it, you can just steer it, you see. So no more to do. He took off his tunic, give it to his chauffeur, climbed on the engine, and we went for about 4 miles up a great big hill coming up to Bolton, covered with oil, it were, you know, and the sun's just coming up over the Yorkshire moors sort of thing. And he said, thanks very much, you know, sort of thing. It was quite some encounter, you know, and sort of end up with a police sergeant driving your steamroller in the middle of the night and being drunk in the bargain and not getting in any trouble, you see. In the evening, you know, like 9 o'clock-ish and 8:30, and, you know, sort of you're chuffing along, the sun's setting, you know, it's very nice, that. All these bloody motor cars are going by at 90 miles an hour, you know, like, where are they all going, you know, sort of thing. Why has the world got to go so fast? You know, I mean, you can travel like this. Bit bumpy, but at least it's quite peaceful, you know.